Hello and welcome back to Songs of Six. This, obviously from the title, is going to be my ultimate challenge. I have what looks to be 10, but is in reality 55 Garthemis. Not very much in the way of resources. I've got some rations, which will keep me for a little bit, but Garthemis are a gluttonous group of people, so they have some interesting and unique properties that I will go over. If you click on this tab here, make sure that whenever you're selecting a specific group of people, you click on their face. If you have them selected as all, they'll have a different feeling. This run is going to be specifically Garthemis, as I struggle with them, and I don't want any slaves at all. I'm not going to do it. I do have submission up. I will enslave Garthemis. Actually, I'll take that back. As long as it's just Garthemis. The other races will be used for executions and arena battles, except for Argonash, who I will talk about later. If you look at all their stats, they're basically average across the board. They're not very good at anything, or actually, I'd say they're less good at most building things. They're not very good at crafting or constructing. See, 0.75. But I have a few boosts available to help them out with that, and they're terrible with knowledge. So that's gonna slow me down. But I started with some knowledge. No, I didn't get any knowledge from my population boost. I think I just got some money. Basically, the goal here, yeah, see, Glad, someone who likes to eat. 11% of them have that trait. 22% of them have a fighter trait, and 6, or you can see 6 total have the sprinter trait, 6 have the glutton, and 12 have the fighter, but you can see percentage wise what they have. There's only 3 traits. There are some mods available, and I might look at them in the future, but this run I'm not going to get that going at all. Basically, the whole goal for this run is to see how far I can go as just Garthemis. I'm going to play it so you can see them all. Oh my goodness. Oh my good gravy. Holy crap. Look at all those guys. There are a lot of them. I have the boost from my human city allowing me to get a larger population upon starting. So that helps me out. Basically, the city is going to turn into Bug City very quickly. And what I wanted to show you guys is I will allow for Argonash. Garthemis love Argonash. Argonash love Garthemis. This has been changed recently. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. And it seems that Amevians are interestingly allowed. How do Amevians feel about life now? They seem to still love grand buildings, and they lost their love for... Oh wait, no. They still love mud buildings. So I could theoretically have them in the city, because Argonash eat the same fish and eggs, and I'm gonna need some Globdians, that's for sure. That's what I'm thinking I might get Amevians for. So I think I'll change it. I think as long as they're not these races, that's fine. You can see that nobody likes them. Oh wait, Amevians don't like Garthemis. Okay, so no Amevians, unless they're slaves. That's okay. So I'm gonna get to it. I'm going to immediately start to carve out this whole mountain area, take that stone and try to sell it, make some money. Oh wait, no, I do have the knowledge. It didn't appear because I didn't play it yet. So I have 1k knowledge to kind of roll through here with and give myself what I need as Garthemis. Probably pumps, because what I chose as a map is a map with nothing. If I go to the... clicking N like I'm playing another game here. Lycia. Is that it? Lyria. I don't like that name, but I can't change it. That's just the name I've been given by the gods. This is a poopy doo start. I gave myself one benefit. I tried to find a place that had a lot of Garthimes in the area. So if I look my factions nearby, we should have maybe one Garthime. Yes. He's right south of us. Elias. You, buddy. You and I will rule this world together. We will try to do that. Wait. Is that them? No, it's these guys right here. Yeah, Elias. So, Elias, I need to get near him. But in between me and him is some Amevians. Right? I think. At least. No, this is part of Elias's kingdom. Why do I have no access to this? Well, that's fine. These people are all under Elias. So, he is there. We just need to get a visual on him. Like, probably here. We'll probably have to take... Goddamn that. Opkimimen Pact. Fuck this name. I'm gonna change it the second I take it. And I'm gonna send my Garthime barbarians horde after them. And it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be fantastic. And then to our north we have some pigskins, as we'll lovingly call them. We have to come up with a horrifying race related names. So these are the pigskins, the beardos, smart people, the guys who think they're better than us. I'm going to exterminate them across the board. They're going to not exist, I promise you. If I can make it happen, I will. And Talapi's even worse. They stink. They're terrible people. And Cantors, you don't want to talk about Cantors. So, on to the topic of the map. There is nothing. This is what the base map will give you if you didn't put in for like any of the upgraded mining spots or like ore deposits. So all I have is these couple little bits of gems, coal, and these are things that are just going to be hoarded. I'm hoarding it. It's not going to be sold. I don't need to import, and if I import, it'll be based on a 1-to-1 ratio of wood or stone for meat. That's it. That's all we're going to do. I'm just going to be importing meat and exporting all of this, and all of my laborers will be out here digging and mining and doing all kinds of fun stuff. Lots of labor. Lots of hard labor. So I will see you guys in a minute. Look at it. Look at the grand destruction that our 200 or 199, I guess one of them died or something, and then we might have turned them into some meat. Garthimes, look at them, man. They're doing great. We've got a huge city, and you might be thinking, what year are you in? I'm year 5. Year 5. I've got all this going on, and I spent a lot of time. I had different pastures. I just rebuilt this, so I like the shape more. People might be wondering, why did you build it so big? It's going to be degrading. I'm pretty sure it shows it somewhere. It might not be as, yeah, on pastures, I don't think you can see it as easily. This is degrading faster. But I've got a janitor right here in wood. And all being said, I don't think it needs more than wood. And we're going to hurt this map. This map has a lot of wood on it. I would have preferred to have been in the desert. I couldn't find an area that was desert and had friendlies nearby. I should have just went with my intuition and went with the original desert, because with all this spare wood, I feel like I'm just loaded and I have a ton of money, and I'm selling wood for, it was 12 but now it's 10 denarii, and then stone for the same 10. So we are making tons of money just selling stone. I really didn't want to make a trade deal with these guys, as it made them like us, and our opinion of them is low. I don't like them. I don't want pig skins near me. I want to kill them all. Our buddies, what are they called? Elias. I gave them a bunch of free stuff, and they seem to like us. They have 300% or 350% happiness towards us. But I did a couple things. I allocated our 1,000 technology to the number exactly perfect. So I have an upgrade in the Baltic Crawlers, which are Balti Master, which is only available to Garthimes. Soldiering, which helps me pump out new soldiers very quickly. I got the stage and the arena, as well as plumbing. I haven't put any plumbing down. My next goal is to get some paved roads so that I can put dire roads throughout the city, giving them access to dread. Dread is the only other thing that they really need. They're extremely happy with their services so far. Their environment. I've forgotten my entire city. My entire city had no benches in the last run, the last series. All those rich, brilliant humans had no benches to sit down and think and ponder on. So these Garthimes are going to have some benches. Lighting is something I need to work on. Dread we can deal with later. And then there's also humidifiers. They have a need for humidifiers. In reality, they should be like every square inch of the entire area. These things pump out like a little stink. It makes them happy. Little stinky boys. They do like pillars, statues, and trees, which I really didn't think they would, but I guess Garthimes do enjoy things. They just don't care if they don't have it. They're not too particular whether or not they have it. But as you can see, I also have Claytown. I really like the way this came out. I like these little bug-shaped houses. Like this is literally like a thorax kind of shape with a head on it, but I just did a little differently. And then you have a warehouse, janitor, shrine. Don't forget your shrines to Shmalor, because we need to be worshiping Shmalor like nobody's business. Let's make sure our religion is 66. These guys shouldn't exist. We don't want a minion. We want Shmalorism. But these are all new people, I think, and they need to be converted over. Our shrine access is going up. We have a shrine over here, and we also have a bigger and better shrine over here. We also have this little hut shaped thing. I don't even know what to call it. Just a bunch of houses for our fishery. So this is the only access to water on the entire map. So this is all I can put out. 23 fishermen is all I'll ever have. I'm never going to be able to get huge numbers of fish on the home front, but I definitely can try on the global front. I'm going to have to take over some boys and get them delivering fish, but that should be pretty simple stuff. We've got our warehouse here. Beautiful little warehouse, extra space for all the fish and all the wood that's going to be collected, because I want to clear cut this forest. I want it to look like the decimation of this map. Like I don't want anything to exist. And we have a few tilapis. I know I said in the beginning that I didn't want tilapis. I think I'll take that back in the case that tilapis can make pasture work a lot easier. Humans and everyone else, I don't really want to see them. I don't even want to see tilapis right now. And for the moment, they're going to stay. But the second I get a better situation for food coming out of the Globian pastures, or sorry, Baltic crawler pastures, right now they're pumping out a decent amount of meat. I want to build another couple of them over here. Have some houses. You can see I have people living in the sides of the mountains. I have the training ground tucked in as well. Everything is tucked into the sides of mountain pieces so that they have access to roundness. Roundness is something that they really enjoy, and keeping it very organic flowing. I wish that you could change the squareness. You can't make these walls on the mountains diagonal, unfortunately. But you can make the pasture walls diagonal now, which was something you couldn't do prior. Regardless, I think the arena access is one of the first things that they really enjoy. That started to bring up their happiness a lot. The shrine, the food stall, and then I eventually gave them access to a market, which gives them stone and clay. They have full access to everything they'd ever want for furniture, so hopefully that will fill all the way up. Housing shouldn't be a problem, but it seems to be We've got 21 homeless people. We're gonna have to figure that out. I think that this is definitely good for the housing over there. We just need to put some more housing in here. But as I've been going for maybe like an hour and a half, and I did say in the beginning, I'm like, oh, I'm terrible with Garthemi. I don't know what I'm doing. I take all that back. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm doing pretty well at it. I think that the Garthimi play more to true what they were supposed to be like than they used to. They're a lot more easy going. They don't really care for much. Like if you see, I've got a big boost right there. I could get 10 immigrants right now, and it's only dropping right now because I think my food days aren't the highest and things like that. They need access to a few more services. But you can see I just go around and I place these little stink sacks, these humidifiers, all around. And you can see we have our trader, our export depots. I theoretically could have us importing meat, and I probably should have checked how much they are selling meat for. Ooh, good God, that's how much they're selling it for over there. 20 or 36 a pop for meat, 59 a pop for fishies from these guys. That is not, it's not what I like to see. These prices need to go down. They need to go down. But that seems to be par for the course. So if you're selling them wood at 10, they're going to be buying things for roughly like 5 times that value. So the money in this area is just inflated. That's all this is. A lot of people misunderstand it. Although actually, no. They seem to be just weirdly always different. Because they're selling iron for cheap, like half the price I normally see it. Sometimes I see it at 600 bar for a bar. So 300 per bar is pretty good. That makes it a little bit more viable to start importing, although how much are they selling? Yeah, they sell the ore itself for pretty high, and the same with the coal. So we're gonna have to actually make our own, or rather mine our own coal, mine our own ore, and everything else, and then smelt that down. We have a lot to do. We already have 200 people though, so I think that the continuation of the series is going to be great. I look forward to having a lot of people, but I do let people know sometimes when I get to like 10,000 population, my computer starts to like steam a little bit. That's not anything on the game, it's just mostly my computer, and I'm recording. So irregardless, I hope you guys liked this episode. I hope you guys kind of learned something about it. I don't go over specifics, but maybe you pick up from what I'm doing and how I'm putting it down, how you should build your city. You notice I don't have any grain related things. I'm not making bread or doing any of that. All I've been doing is if I get close to hungry, I'll send a couple guys over here and hunt like that many Balti crawlers that are right next to my mountain. And if those guys run out, which they haven't, I'll send some over here to the pigs or some of these birds or whatever I have to do. There's more pigs over there. There's plenty of ways to get food. And we also have this guy too. I forgot about him. We have a new hunter. The hunter is going to the global map, bringing back meat every other day. So that helps a lot. I will see you guys in the next one. I look forward to the continuation of this series. Goodbye.